nitpicky things. I've been around campaigns long enough. There's a lot of little things that go on that are really inconsequential.
Yeah, and Sean Spicer, these are consequential times. What they're talking about here, getting rid of oil and gas and everything's free and eventually planes and cows, that's the lifeblood of our economy. And if we really want to raise the standard of living in America, we're now energy independent for the first time in 75 years. I doubled, triple, quadrupled down on energy jobs, exporting energy to the free world. So let's see, our European allies are no longer dependent on the hostile regime of Russia and the hostile actor Putin. And we don't have to beg countries in the Middle East any longer, do we, for oil when we know they hate our guts?
Well, absolutely. I mean, look, this whole campaign is based on how much stuff you can give away to free healthcare, free education. They're never looking at the root causes of what causes some of these industries to spiral out of control and us to pay more. They're not looking at efficiencies. They're not looking at best practices. How do we get the best education system? How do we have the best healthcare delivery system? They're worried about just giving it away for free. But going back to the Biden thing, the one thing that troubles me about this is the contrast between how the press covers Biden versus how they cover Trump. Trump is a liar. Everybody who supports him is a liar. Everybody has these intentions of doing evil. When it comes to Biden, they're gaffes. It's cute. It's funny. They're storytellers. Biden himself said the other day that details don't matter. The idea that we call this funny and gaffe prone, when in fact on one side it's a lie and it's misleading, the other side it's funny and hysterical to watch, is just wrong. The way that these guys get away with things, the idea that we're having a discussion about Marianne Williamson talking about moving the storm with your mind power, it's like when Congressman Hank Johnson asked if Guam would tip over.
And facts are irrelevant. We'll take facts over truth. Ari, does Biden survive this? Because I'm thinking more and more every day. When the Washington Post, New York Times turns on you the way they did in 1 week, I'm beginning to think it's a message being sent.
Biden he looks to me like a balloon where you can just watch the air come out of it as the balloon just goes through the sky on its way to the ground. The only thing that could keep Biden's balloon up, though, is the Democrat desire to beat Donald Trump. There's a pressure, there's a strain inside the Democratic Party, a tension between those who want to get to as far as the socialist left as possible and those who just want to beat Trump. And we saw that in 2018, and we, as Republicans, shouldn't ignore it. There still is a almost 50% majority in America that just wants to beat Trump. And that still is a powerful force. Look, and I just recommend to the president and Republicans.
Biden's been running since the 1980s. He's got more name ID than anybody else. The idea that this guy is already undermining himself and saying that set down expectations about New Hampshire and Iowa with this kind of name ID is unbelievable.
Thank you both. Breaking news, Congressman.